Hey everyone, Michael here and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about Facebook. If you're having trouble running ads on Facebook, if you don't know what to do, if you don't understand CBO, and if you want to succeed on Facebook advertising platform, watch this video. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get straight into this. Alright, so before you even start advertising on Facebook, you need to understand their policy. So this way you can prevent yourself from getting banned. It's very important because once you get banned, it's really hard to get another Facebook ad account. So definitely be compliant and know exactly what you're doing. So that's step one. And step two is understand what is coming because Facebook is always updating, their algorithms always changing. So make sure you know what's coming and how to adjust with these changes. And one of the best things to do is to just stay on top of what's going on in YouTube because there's a lot of videos out there, especially I always update new content. So if you're following me, you get all the latest information on Facebook. If you have not been following me, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. All right, so let's dive into this. So what's coming down the pipeline is Facebook is trying to improve their platform. That is why they introduced CBO, which is campaign budget optimization, which I'll get into more about that in just a second. But what you need to understand is the power of 5. They introduced this last year. Basically, they want to improve their AI and machine learning to give you the flexibility and ease to run your ads so you don't have to always adjust stuff yourself. You can rely on their algorithm and their system to actually give you the best results. So that is what they're doing, and where they're going is the power of 5. Now there's a few things I want to note with power 5. First, they are improving the way they're capturing information on the site. So that would be your Facebook pixel. They're getting more attributions, and because the way they're getting information, this allows Facebook to actually perform better and make your pixel better in terms of bringing you the right people for whatever events they're actually performing. So that is event matching, and you can actually turn this on if it's not on automatically in your Facebook business account. Next, they're moving towards simplified account structure, and that ties into CBO. So this way you don't have to run many different ad sets. You can just focus on the campaign level and then let the ad set optimized within the campaign level. So you have fewer ad set and you can manage within one campaign. And that is CBO. And with CBO, a lot of people still don't understand how to run this effectively. I'll draw it in a diagram in just a second, but the difference between ad set budget optimization and campaign budget optimization is instead of putting the budget on the ad set level, you're putting it on the campaign level and then letting Facebook optimize and allocate the budget. So to give you a better picture on how that works, let me go ahead and pull up my whiteboard, which is right here. So basically with CBO, again, it's campaign budget optimization, and this will be the default way of running your ads down the road because all the account will be switched over to CBO very soon. So just to give you an idea of how this looks, basically you have your campaign over here, and then within your campaign, you can have 3 to 5 different ad sets. Of course, the more variations you have, the bigger the budget you need. And then you'll want to have different variations as your ad creatives as well. And when you set a budget over here, so $50, this $50 will be allocated through these ad set over here. Now, because CBO is not a perfect system, sometimes you get false positive, meaning you might have an ad set that is draining all your budget, giving you good engagement, but is not sales, because at the end of the day, you want sales. So if that's the case, you have to monitor and pause whatever ones that's draining the budget. Even though it's saying it's performing the best, you want to make sure you kill it in time so you don't drain your budget. Now, you can also set a minimum, which I'll talk about in a second. You can set a minimum of ad spend. Basically, you can say, hey, I want this ad set to be spent $5 before you allocate these budgets. So this gives Facebook some information before they allocate these budget. All right, so setting a minimum can protect you from that, but CBO will be the way of running your ads. And also, the biggest thing that people get stuck on is they focus on the sales right away. With Facebook, it's an engagement platform. You need to capture the attention, and the more click-through rate you get and the more engagement you get on your ad, the cost will be cheaper as well. So the biggest mistake people make is they want to get the sale right away. But you shouldn't be thinking about that. Your number one concern is how do you sell the click? So how do you get people to see your ad creative and then go to your website and then have your website sell your product? And that is very important because it's a journey. You have to understand how people think and how people are going through your funnel. And then with all the data you have collected, then you can go ahead and dissect the data and then make it better, have retargeting set up, and understand exactly where to fix the leakage in your funnel. And that is how you can get a better performance on your Facebook campaign and get a cheaper cost as well. And a lot of people don't have the right structure set up in terms of how to set up the campaign properly, how to have retargeting set up, and also email marketing. You have to have all the pieces in your business set up properly if you want to build a successful e-commerce business. Now, I say business just because a lot of people may be doing dropshipping, maybe doing print on demand, but it's very important that you know exactly all the pieces that go into building a successful business. And especially if you're running on Facebook advertisement, you need to know their terms and policy and how to run the ads on their system, and also know what is coming down the road regards to the algorithm changes and whatever happens to the auction. You need to know all that. So if you want to learn more about Facebook advertising, how to run a 7-figure e-commerce business, either dropshipping or print on demand, I have a live workshop coming up this Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. Go ahead and register. There won't be any replays. I am giving away over $1,000 worth of bonus on this live workshop, showing you exactly what you need to do to build a 7-figure business. Basically, everything that I'm doing, you can copy and do it for yourself as well. There's not going to be a sales pitch, so don't worry. It's just going to be content based because you guys are subscribers and I want you to succeed in 2020. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description. Go ahead, click on that link, reserve your spot. We really have limited seatings for this workshop because there's no replays, and I hope you come on and learn exactly what you need to do with Facebook and running your business to scale it to 7 figures. All right, talk to you soon.